The water banks of Simsang originate from the Nokrek Biosphere Reserve in Garo Hills, Meghalaya. The majestic view of Nokrek Range stands tall in between the three districts of West, East and South Garo Hills. The water banks of Nokrek Range create one of the most important rivers in Garo Hills, known as the Gift of Simsang. In its course of origin, it passes through a number of villages in all the three districts, providing various livelihood opportunities for the people living along the river banks. Rombagre is one of the villages situated along the Simsang. The village is located in West Garo Hills district and inhabited by about 87 households. Fishing is commonly practiced here and is a major protein source for the people of this village.
The initiative of setting up the fish sanctuaries in the natural river basin, it has been started by the villagers themselves to have a regular supply of proteins and to have a local supply of local fish for the villagers themselves as they harvest the fish once in a year.
Conserving fish in deep pools along the river, known as waris, creates an environment in which the fish can breed, multiply and spread to the other stretches of the river. These then can be harvested by the villagers either for their own consumption or for sale.
Conservation of fish sanctuaries in Rombagre came into being when we were in the NERCOM project, and conservation of this riverine sanctuary was one of the agenda. Breeding is very fast of this local indigenous species, breeding very fast, and then there is a natural way of population control by themselves. If they see themselves that these are overpopulated, naturally they control their population by themselves. Every year they used to harvest from Sisavibra about 25 to 30 quintals at a time. At one time they used to harvest from one wari, and they distributed among themselves in the community. Only one major species here is chocolate masid.
Ya natok dilluara yani limung ichi kusakchi dugata ko mandirang misa mamna ndibe warin ko de misa no ja maina yede iku songni mandiba chaja aro jimandiba chaja thana jinchawa yede fain hazal tkung amnange naro aro matru mangsa wak mangsa sini beksa mirong beksa kamnangen liba ya senthal takimung ino dillah songma aria khusakchi duang pakudi majargui ba mrishugui ba chanamatna iniman yana thokni gamchata khang batta natok batta nisi bishni makhal dokki cha natok dongjarek tek mangsabe unjo iniman 지생이 그거 차는 만들죠. 와린이 그거 차는 만들죠. 오늘 다시니야 데코레트다 이노 자송나 들리면 아로 바디아바 만디바 실롱니 구하티니 나그다 먹는 니나 이batquenga 오야데 발리바차우에 마이나 졸리기저 빵데 고르스만 퍼자방디만 토감미문 바서고브리 살로르 착 탐나 잡나 발림 졸리아 Nibandaki mabaja kudi songon iba maraki jangi tanggen dongpak jadi nimanya dia ino jilgen jinsalu chi mkawa chi sokpa chi dal kudi wan dugap keno kudi ammi sana man genaro nibaya warni kudi manja da sini dia wari di kangkam haro ino natok dongje kudi warni ba natok pa dongje jo aro natok ammu ba jinsalu puasa kisa nampak baba manja jo aro salu gongchking chibonan palna manjajuk na tokara dongsang jajuk chibana tokun nikjajuk nimun songma ayaw anthung ni rakode namjawa maina anthung anthang ba chana dongja aro songi nokni chorgri apgri baba ammi chana ba manja nimun anthung yako wari ko khangimung na tok jelchina jinsalo ununi dugat bako ammi chachina nimung pungaro maina ai phatang ba aro ya bisongba iniba agan bani nasung ndake wariku khangbo wariku khangin bani aro jinsalo ya wari ba picnic sakbarang dongode botolrang maibarang dokpia dongode na simang warang kuba samtingbo ani ko barang kuba matnude fine rabo yera angni angande maina ndaki maiboba ndaki jeksakrang kuba ndaki chiu galna unja indian we maina gepun simang kuba ndaki na simang na tokrang ko jirung chonbi ba na jirung khongau chi dongode warang ko na simang barakki pabo mana tingeta ndege rakki almala jalat pabo nimang didina kita ba man genaro mana ndege school pura ba ndege na tokrang chi ba mai batak ki ba jira kai ba ndege gue majar gue na tokrang mi ba dong song nem phali batak sak na mat naro khiatna wiatna ma siatna mat na
ini dukan dakcing ada ngadi muri palcinga muri pali hanga ndaki mai ba o nuker kija chaku phala mai ba chial rangku mindik sambil rangku nukchaku rabai ndaki muna pangi phalna mandru ruangani gimen dukan kubar kimna nga zaman din diki nam wasichar kim dau ndaki anga raksangi tharia we shungni mandirang ba phwa ba yang imnan thamu phali chaimung malrangku phalna mani mungna daudi namin jangi thangna manna.
The success of the conservation efforts of the village became popular, the practice spreading not just among the local people, but also to people from other districts of the state. It has become an attraction for travelers and tourists alike.
Ngal salan timi isu phali yarang kuna tok ni nek ba mi surang khora aunga ari ya tok khanang uchar ngonga mi isu salan ti thinga phala mi surang khora anga gari ni mantirang
na dongani gungsa chungani phakmasa nintaka jok
na thok pang pa dong je phana man jawa cham ngate ta yana thok pang pa dong ha chngani kam khun bostu ko phalna manna
ini jangi thangani ge chngani ge ya thor pung khu jam tung ge chnga yanu khalis isana dongjaro khalis isaja imagine salo ya wari thor punga mede chini sono jangi thangani ba ndiki na thukrang niya o ni ge parang ni susapaklang ko rai ora ang thukngaro chingnadi anu tango jangi thangani bisa disa poret na ba matna aro nok tango chini jangi thangani chani ngani chana bareng na ba matna dia bisa disarang ko ba chingai chin porating ana thang kusarang matna undi kepun chini ba ndigi iba thokenga iba imna bisung ba ndigi chingni songo ba chinga ba daudi ndigi wari rangko pengi tongeni akan keparang ni dong-dongan.
It was the increasing demand from the visitors that created an urgency in the village folk to build proper viewpoints with local tea shops, fish feed and vegetable sale stands. It was in the year 2006 that the North-Eastern Region Community Resource Management Project mobilized the villagers to conserve indigenous fish, initiating the fish sanctuary. The villagers then began the process of approaching the various departments like tourism, PWD, IFAD and fishery for assistance to create a local tourist spot.
Well, I would like to thank the line department as well. They have been kind enough to come along with us for conservation of this fish breeding spot. The PW department has given us that infrastructure, and tourism department also has constructed a viewpoint. And the fishery department has every year they are releasing fishes here in these waris. So that way the population, along with the indigenous species, even the species from the fishery departments are being mixed up here. So in that way there is a lot of convergence taking place from the line departments. Thank you.
We can take up various activities, not only in this wari, but in the upper reaches and in the lower reaches we can create series of waris, so that when we preserve these waris, then we can preserve water, number one, and number two, the gene pool of the fishes, and number three, it can create lots of livelihood in terms of ecotourism, like this wari, Sampal wari, which we have visited recently.
So it is generating a kind of livelihood for the people who is staying nearby. The fishery departments have done numerous activities here, providing trainings to the farmers, to the beneficiaries. Similarly, MRDS, IFAT also, we are doing our best.
Ya mahasir kora chingara IFAT ni initiate kachi ba DDN ni bisong tangka paisa ni bidang finance kagen ke bau singa bisong baksa meli department ke gini setup kai ni nam ecem mai bako farm lake musong bate dia breeding purpose na je daum kang kisa IFAT ni takchakan ni ba bisong ni kumung nangram dalachi changako dakin ni na te jopon kai na.
So from our side, from MRDS, we have actually helped in facilitating, in helping them understand the different opportunities that can be taken and the different livelihood opportunities that they can take up so that they can sustain by keeping the fish sanctuaries. From MRDS side, from another line departments as well. Now in Convergence, we are going to the different villages and we are giving them awareness on the importance of why we should be conserving our local indigenous species. So even the villagers now, they have understood, they are understanding the importance of preserving this fish sanctuary.
With the help of Basin Development and the Aquaculture Mission, these breeding centers have come up fast during these dry periods. Then during the on season of the rainy seasons, onset of the rainy season, then this maximum of fishes can be bred and we can see a fruitful result.
The initiation of this sanctuary started generating employment opportunities and other means of livelihood for the villagers. The fish sanctuary at Rombagre serves as an example to other villagers both within and outside the state to encourage the conservation of water resources along with aquatic life. This serves not only to conserve ecology, but also has the potential to sustain human life in various ways. Rombagre Fish Sanctuary has demonstrated the success of conserving fish, the ecology, and ultimately enhancing the livelihood opportunities to the rural households.